Oh, hello everyone, Ito here, and welcome back to another day of this Minecraft series. And yeah, I was checking, we had pretty much like 10 seconds or 15 delay on the stream, and that's because I'm using a service called Restream.io. So that's why I can stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Not sure that I need that, to be honest, but I think it's cool, so I'm going to keep doing that until it's needed. But yeah, that's why we had this kind of a longer delay than usual. So yeah, welcome back to this Minecraft series, and today I'm going to tell you the project that we need ahead, which is Project Sheep Runaway, and I kind of have a couple of ideas. So yeah, first of all, as usual, let me do a small recap on what we did. Oops, a bit laggy. But yeah, the last week we worked on this roof and the whole kind of a concept made of dirt of our walls and the second floor and the window frames. But mainly we finalized this roofed concept. And I think it looks kind of a really, oh crap, I failed that. But I think it still looks kind of a really cool, if I say so myself. You can see it's kind of a slanted roof with a couple of trapdoors and just a small line of slabs there. And it's kind of going all the way inside our interior, which I know it doesn't make too much sense, but it looks really cool and actually helps into hiding this side from the inner side. So yeah, it's weird, but at the same time it's cool, and you know, it's Minecraft, so it's fine. But yeah, we worked on this. We pretty much went into the end finally and worked on this lamp design. So now this room is pretty much completed, not fully, because we need to upgrade this into bookshelf, and that's going to be making the study room finished, and also adding another villager from Unbreaking. And then we work on the Fletchery too, which is something that I mainly did off screen, and I'm really happy for it. So here we need 2 more Fletchers, one for working on the 3 parts, one each working for each part of the arrow, and then we need to make the product line with mainly armor stand and bookshelves, an item frame with the book for armor stands data pack. So yeah, look at that, guys. Really happy about this project too. So overall, I'm really happy with this. And then I went a bit crazy off screen. And actually, the other day I just kind of needed to stop myself, because if not, I was going to completely finish this. And I almost did. So yeah, I went kind of crazy, but I went into a creative spree, and I was just looking at pictures and stuff, and then kind of I got the idea. And I remember that a couple of years ago, actually kind of a lot of years ago, I spent a couple of months helping a friend with their own forgery, their own forge, with the setup, because he was asking to me to help into the difference between European specific type of forgery type, and between the comparison between that and a classical Japanese feudal style for, of course, katana confections. So I was looking into different stuff from a historical perspective and the materials and stuff like that. Yeah, I made a kind of a huge research, because it's kind of how I pretty much do stuff. So I learned about forging in that case. I don't remember too much about the specific concepts or the specific compositions, but I was trying to think about the overall style, and I think I pretty much nailed that. So it's simple, but it works really well. And of course the concept is a tatara, which is a Japanese style of forgery. So it's more elongated usually than the classical European ones, which are pretty much more compact if you want, or more bulkier if you want. These are usually more slanted, so that's kind of the main difference. And of course there's a lot of technical aspect, but this is Minecraft, so we can go deep in there. And yeah, I decorated the room. As you can see, I changed the floor, so we are going to have this kind of metallic roof instead of this wood planky, floor, not roof. I'm so crazy about the roof already that, yeah. But this is the floor now. So of course, when you hit the metal, you need then to watch this inside the cauldron. So that's why this is so important. And then of course you need to smash it with the anvils. So I'm thinking here, kind of trading one of these two anvils for a small one with a player head. I think I'm going to change in this one, because you are going to work pretty much here and not so much close to the heat, because the temperature is not going to be that high, so it doesn't matter if it drops because it's going to drop slower, so you can pretty much work on this space. If you are working on a small kind of a piece of metal, let's say spoons or stuff like that, small tools like a knife or smaller stuff, so a small anvil makes sense there. And then the biggest of course is for swords and axes and stuff like that. So here we had a couple of debris and pretty much coal and kind of a resource material that we are going to put into the forging itself. And you need to be sure that we are going to change these player heads for a small gilded blackstone. I think it looks really cool. And we are going to have 4 workstations here, one for grindstone, one for a smithing table. I'm not sure if the villager can have access to this smithing table. I hope it does, but not sure. If not, maybe we need to remove or change the smithing table and place them here on this front of the block. And the other one is this one, the blast furnace, and the other one is the leather worker here. So pretty much 4 workstation. I realized that there is a profession here called engineer with the anvil, so we need to remove that when we place the villagers. But overall, that's going to be it. And of course, we got armor stand for showcasing armors and weapons, and then I need to add more stuff here, maybe a couple of barrels or stuff like that for more materials, and maybe here kind of showing here kind of a bookcasing different type of weapons or creations or tools. So there's a lot of decoration that we can still manage to make in this room yet, but yeah, as I told you guys, I went crazy, so I needed to stop myself, because if not, I was going crazy and ending everything here, and that's going to be no good. And actually, this is a normal barrel, but this is a frame barrel, not chest. Don't believe block carpentry what they call themselves chest. These are barrels. So this is just because if a villager got access to this barrel, it's going to convert into a fisherman and it's going to get stuck there. So yeah, it's kind of for tricking them, believing that this is another block, a building block. It's not kind of I mean, it's a chest, but they can get a job from that chest. So yeah, that's it. And again, I went a bit more crazy, pretty much put all the roof, avoiding of course our crops, because I want the crops to have sky access. I don't want to light them, to be honest. So all the way pretty much around here, and then I run out of smithing tables. And you need to know that this is hugely expensive. Oh crap, I fell down again. But I'm so bad today at parkour. These couple of days I haven't been good at mechanics at all. I was playing shooter with my friends and pretty much failing everything, so don't expect to me that I'm going to be that with that much finesse today. But yeah, I was using smithing tables, as you know, for this and that, and for that side of the floor I use, I think, 2 stacks or maybe a bit more of smithing tables. So it doesn't look like much, but it's insanely a lot. I'm kind of impressed actually that this consumes so much. But yeah, I was working here and I was saying, okay, wait a minute, we are going to have bookshelves and stuff like this and barrels for sorting stuff, but we also need villagers to keep trading with books. So this is going to be the library. I pretty much want to have all the books, so we need a second floor maybe, because here we don't have too much access. So maybe the first floor is going to be kind of the storage room and the second one the trading room, and I think that makes sense. So it looks kind of nice as an idea. And then I went here, okay, the alchemy is going to be orange mainly. I think it's fine. This needs kind of a more fiery stuff, but it's fine for now. And in the end I decided to go for lava, so that's perfect. So I wasn't sure about black or white. If I do white now, it's going to be a problem here, because that means I need to make a pillar here and then another wall line here. So the entrance is going to be way more cramped than it is right now, which is already cramped because it's pretty much stuck behind the bookshelves. So I said, okay, if I don't can't access properly to white, why not both, you know? So this is going to make black and white, and it didn't change the sign, so I got kind of the excuse to talk about this. So I'm thinking I'm going to have this side being in black like this with cherry and stripped ebony, and actually I travel all the way here into the ebony forest. I think it was around here, I don't remember, guys, but I traveled kind of around there. It wasn't too far away, so I was kind of lucky this time that the ebony tree seems to be closer to us. But yeah, still was a trip. It was kind of a bit laggy. I needed to restart my clients on the way back, but overall it was really good. And yeah, I was thinking, okay, maybe if we are going to use black and white, we go with a really, oh come on, oh the pain. Hopefully I got feather falling now. We are going to start with a black wall here, and then we are going to merge that on the white side, because it's going to be purple and white, pretty much like that color scheme from the library. So maybe we start with black, we shift over the course of the whole room, and we kind of show that the potion start brewing here and the result potion is going to be there, because with create mode it's kind of a different concept of potion brewing, where you need to create the concept of the fluid here, and then you need to export them and spout them into potion bottles for usage. So I think make it something like that. But I was looking at machines and they are all really big, so maybe we need to use kind of this whole space area, and I'm not joking, maybe this whole space with machines and stuff. So this is going to be a huge project, so it's going to take probably several weeks. So that's going to be for the next year actually. I don't want to go into that, not right now. I don't have brain power for that, because that's going to be actually really tiring. I need to configure, test, I need to be able to be frustrated a lot, because I actually never been the guy that goes too deep into potions, which I think it's something that I really like in Minecraft, because they are a really powerful tool on early game. But as you can see, I can chilling out here, and I never care too much about potions at all. I'm not going to say I think they are kinda useless, because they are useful, but pretty much the only potions that I experiment with are weakness potion for villagers. So yeah, I kinda lacking into brewing department. So of course with Greymo it's going to be a brand new experience, and that's going to be a insanely huge task. Did you notice that I say huge twice? Because it's that big. So yeah, I went kind of a bit more crazy and decided, okay, I really like the concept of this hidden door, so I can hide a door here too. So I changed the floor, I changed kind of the wall, now this is a frame slab instead of full block, so you got kind of a bit more space here, and you can go beside the aquarium, and I placed light here, so you can see this too much, but these at night are kind of glowing. And now we have kind of a small secret way to go beside here. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I just think about the whole concept of the of the door is going to be cool. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool, but it does nothing. It's really useless. So yeah, at least this side it looks really nice. It's kind of a brick wall, so now it looks way better. And as you can see, it kind of feel like it's more uniform below or besides in the background of the aquarium in itself, so I'm pretty happy for this. And then I tried to do the same here, but sadly just below here it's our pipe for items. You are going to see the items going, oh, I think the item went there, yeah, on the other side. So yeah, sadly we can put the door kind of above the water. That doesn't work. The doors need a solid block beneath, so this is the solid block. And if we go up here, we got this another kind of a hidden passageway. So I'm happy for this. Another hidden door, kind of in the same type that this one, just a bit more up. but I'm fine with that, and I don't want to change the pipe. Maybe it can, because I can move the pipe here or something, but I don't know. Up to this point, I'm just fine with that, guys. Maybe in the future I decide, okay, I really want the door to be in the same height, so we are going to change the whole pipe, one block here, and to be honest, it's not such a pain to deal with it. It's just, I don't want to do that right now. So I'm going to keep it like this. And yeah, so for today we need to talk about the sheep farm concept, and as you can see, our farm was really productive. I pretty much compacted all the melon, it was full to the brim, and yeah, if you see that they are missing things, it's because I took 8 for crafting our block carpentry box, and then I realized that for the scaffolding you only need 6, not 8. So yeah. But as you can see, we are producing stuff, so our farm is not that bad. I mean, it's slowly but surely producing, and of course, wheat pretty much full to the brim. So I want to use this wheat for breeding. So that means we need to change this system, or at least modify it somehow, because right now it's just kind of a normal, normal with create mod item filter, but it's just that. It's just filtering wheat with a hopper log and everything, so nothing too fancy. And it's filling pretty much from from bottom to top. So I want to have an usage for the surplus of wheat, and for that I think we need to make a more complex system that is going to be able to travel with the wheat in that direction. I think that looks cool, and as you can see, I also added a second layer of bamboo. So for most part, it's kind of a cramp here. So if you are looking the bamboo from here, it's kind of a just one line. So that doesn't look too good. But if you are seeing sometimes from this other side, it looks kind of a way more separated. So I think it's nice. But I'm happy with that. I don't think it's kind of too obtrusive that you are kind of don't see the farm beneath it, but you can see still the shape, and way more vibrant green, which is something that they really like. And I think we just saw seeds moving here. And also I want to use this insane surplus of kelp that we are getting now. So yeah, I think we still need a space to work around here. I think we are going to use, I was just trying to think why I wanted to use the surplus. Yeah, we need to be able to extract the surplus here, because these need to be the filling part for the brewing room there. The seedings are going to be always here, so nothing important with the seeds. And the wheat is going to be important for our farms if we need to breed more cows and stuff like that. So eventually we are going to need to change stuff over here. But so far so good. Here is our wheat enforcement yard for you. He's still working 24/7 here, patrolling our Misa base, and of course making that this is always safe. So to be honest, I kind of had the concept, but I don't have the location, and that's kind of a huge deal to me right now. I'm trying to go back and forth, trying to think about it, but yeah, I'm just waiting for something here in the house. So I think it's almost ready, so we're going to make a short break, and then on the back I'm going to think where exactly I want to place the sheep farm, because I got the concept and I think it's kind of cool, but I need a ways to access that, and we are going to talk about that. So yeah, as you can see here, small break, and I will be actually, let me show you my blacksmith. So here, and I will be right back. Maybe there. Yeah, I think it looks kind of cool, so I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry for that break. Maybe I'm going to have one more break today. I mean, beside the usual one. But yeah, hopefully it's not going to be that long. So today I'm going to just stuffing stuff here in the house, and of course with the delivery and stuff. Usually this is kind of the time frame when they can deliver stuff. When not in the morning, usually in the morning I'm kind of a more busy or sleeping, one of those two. When I'm not busy, I'm just sleeping really up too late, so yeah. But hopefully nothing more is going to stop us from thinking about where we are going to place our Sheep Runaway project. I kind of feel the need of putting that in that way, but sometimes I just walk around here and I kind of can picture what's my idea, or kind of a really loosely idea on where it can look cool, like here for example with the farm, with the hydroponic farm. But on this one I'm really not sure. What about here? I mean, the problem, kind of the thing that is conflicting with me right now is I think this project is going to need a lot of space and it's going to have 16 chips, okay? So this is going to be a small resource of lag. And of course we are going to move the chips that are currently around here. So I think it's not going to be that bad. Actually, they are clearly more than 16, but in case someone escape or dies or something, because, you know, can happen when you use science. Yeah, I'm going to move the chips later. But maybe here is not that bad. We have the cruncher here, we are going to have the aquarium, which I think it should be taller, to be honest. Kind of right now, at the start it felt like it was going to be, okay, it's really big aquarium, and it's kind of big, but comparing this to the size of our base right now, it feels like really small. Yeah, I mean, the massive farm is pretty much on all this around the base, so having this small aquarium, which is not even the whole circle, is just kind of half of it, I think it should be taller. I mean, maybe not too much, like 3 or 4 blocks taller, so maybe like around there. I think it's going to be fine. But yeah, maybe we can snoop out the chip around here. Okay, let me think loudly here. Kind of the idea is having something like this, okay? Maybe around here. So my goal is having a lectern here, so you can interact with that, or something like that. I hope a lectern is going to be fine. If that doesn't work, maybe I need kind of a 2 control stuff here. Kind of a 2 item frames with signal. That's going to be kind of the trickiest part actually. Making an interface for the system to work. Then we are going to send the signal here, and we are going to store the chips in I hopefully want single cells modules, and they are going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on each side. So it's going to be like this. One more there. So below the chips are going to be fans pushing and pulling out the chips. Okay, and this is going to be a straight line of a fan, which is going to be seated there, which is going to have kind of the same power. So the fan is going to push the chip here when we request for that, and the chip is going to be seated, let's say, on that block. So we can actually take that out or something like that. Maybe there. So here we interact with a block. Then the chip is going to be moved and put through here, and then it's going to be sitting here, and then we are going to have kind of an auto-harvesting mode for the chip, and then we are going to collect the wool. That's kind of the idea. And when we want to change the chip, the system is going to be able to pull this out take the chip on this proper place and then change and send the new chip back. So we are always going to be able to cheer one type of wool. That's kind of the idea, with only one chip, but we can select which chip we want to cheer away. That's kind of my idea. So we should have something like 8, 9, maybe 10 or 11 blocks deep. So this should be kind of around 5. I don't want to get too close here with contraptions because they can get stuck with the enforcer. So I don't want to drop him out of the cart, because if that happens it's going to be really painful. So as you can see, we should avoid always going inside the farm. And then we need to create kind of a complex more machinery and stuff here. So this is going to be pretty much enclosed, I think. That's why I think this can be kind of a good way. It's kind of giving me a 5 block wide space to work with. And then of course I can hide the stuff on that corner and that corner. And I have pretty much unused space here, which is not that many. So I'm going to have the chips there, because the other way around is kind of put them far away so I don't get that many lag, but I don't think it's going to be that bad up to this point. I'm going to be able to see the chip run away from here, which I think is going to be really cool, because I should be able to see the chips here and there. And then I can make a use for that space. And then pretty much the only extra space for working on our base is going to be there and up. So if I place a chip there, it's pretty much the same. No, it's closer up to that distance. So if I go here, yeah, I'm not hearing the chips, but here I'm hearing the chips. Okay, here I'm not hearing the chips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So yeah, this is my first chip actually. So maybe I'm hearing the chips here. Okay, let me see. 4, 8, 5, 9, 6, 9, 1, 2. This is kind of these blocks. I want to see how far away I need to be from the chip, because I don't want to hear the chips when I'm pretty much... I kind of don't want to hear the chips when I'm in the aquarium either, so I don't want to hear the chips here. So they need to be kind of more far away, but 100% I don't want to hear the chips here. So okay, let's see. 4, 8, 5, 9 is this one, and 6, 9, 1, 2. So the chip is here. Okay, it's there. There is kind of the last corner of the chip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need to be 7 blocks away. Okay, that seems fair enough. The chip should be kind of around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think that should be fine. And moving the chips from below the ground and here is not going to be that problematic, I hope. So yeah, this is completely a concept. I just remember that I need to start this first. Let's start the chicken spawn. I just realized this. Silly me, I completely failed this. Because I need to do this. No! Oh crap. I failed this. I don't need an anonymous logging. I need to log like this. Oops. I'm kind of really discombobulated today. So, hello. Hi. Are you in there in chat? Yeah, that works. But I'm really discombobulated today, guys. I don't know exactly why. These couple of last days, I haven't been feeling that comfortable in a way. So, I don't know exactly why. Maybe I'm sick and I just haven't realized that yet. So maybe I'm going to drop sick on the last day with flu or something. Maybe. It's kind of weird, but could happen. So yeah, that's kind of my concept. My first idea is to have a lectern, which I completely don't have, and I don't remember how to craft one. Okay, we need 3 books. Oh, I was crafting... I was trading and looking for mending books, because these are the ones that I need for my pants and boots. So yeah, that's why I was kind of having that with me. Okay, yeah, I'm really off today. Did you notice how I can't even get the proper... So today is going to be a really weird day. Maybe I should put that on the title of the stream. I don't know what... I'm not feeling too bad, but I can realize that kind of I'm not on point as usually I am. So the lectern should be kinda there. And of course this is kind of a situational positions, because I haven't tested this in a way that I can know for sure, okay, these blocks go here, this is what I need to do. It's not a tutorial or something. So I'm just winding this project. But this is exactly what I want to do, to be honest. I want to be able to tackle something like this. Okay, we need at least 18 fans. That's for sure, because we need at least one to be independent for every single stuff that we are going to use, and I think we need clutch and adjustable chain gear shift. Oops, what the hell? Because these guys we can configure. Yeah, I think it's these guys. Yeah, you can configure these to behave like a specific pattern. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me see. No, it's not this one. It's a sequence, this one. And no, it's not that one. It's something with a sequence stuff. That I know. The problem with the clutch is the clutch that you can't configure that block. Yeah, it's this one. Sequence gear shift. This is the one that we need to use. Because this guy you can configure to work in a specific way. So for example, like this, it can be configured to rotate and transfer power into one direction and do different stuff. So we want to do something like this. We want to make something like this, so every time we reset this, all the gear shifts go into receiving mode. No, we can't do that. Because if all of the modules go into receive mode, the chip is going to go in the first one. Because I only want the chip to go back to the one that it needs. So this is going to be a really complex project. So it's not going to be easy. I'm kinda scared, to be honest. Okay, we need, I would say, 20 fans. That we need for sure. So we need... Yeah, as you can see, my mouse is not aiming properly. If I drop dead, guys, that you just know why is the reason. Okay? I mean, I don't know why it's the reason, but we are going to realize that. So hopefully I don't die today. That's kind of the goal, okay? Can make the goal for today that we don't die. I think that's a fair enough goal. Yeah, I'm completely wrong here because I need plates. Yeah, you can see my mind is not... I'm kind of getting a bit worried, to be honest. Okay, we need 80 of these. So 64 and 16. 70, 80. So yeah, this is what we need. Okay. Don't worry, guys. We have still got plenty of iron here. I mean, okay, maybe we should worry a little bit. This is starting to run low. So now with our super cranker here. I mean, not cranker, more like planker, because it's making plank chips. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit accelerated, I think. And I'm feeling a bit itchy. Kind of my head is a bit itching. So I'm not feeling too well right now. That's why I'm thinking maybe I am sick. You know, like flu or something like that. Because on these days here in the summer, that's something that affects me a lot. For example, the last couple of days here has been really really cold, really chilly, but the night it's getting hotter and warmer. So on the night, I really kind of got myself. I think I can put the other one. I got myself out of the clothes. So that means, and then I freeze over the night, and of course I'm going to get sick doing that, but it's just too hot that I do that while sleeping, so I don't realize that I'm moving too much, that I'm kind of pretty much kicking the blankets away, and I pretty much wake up in the middle of the night really, really cold, but sweating. So the cold sweating, and yeah, that kind of makes sense that I can make myself more you know, more sick on the summer than on the winter, because on the winter it's really easy. You just warm yourself up in the bed, and I just woke up like that. But in the summer, I kind of struggle a lot with sleeping. And of course here it's just better than on my other house in the capital, because there it was really worse. I can barely sleep there actually, so it's really, really hard to me. We need more iron. Can I get more iron, please? So yeah, I think that can be an issue. Because other than that, these last days have been really, really easy on me. Not too demanding. My schedule, sometimes sleeps are kind of fine. Kind of the other day, I exert myself a little bit because I was playing with friends, but it wasn't that bad. It's not like I went, you know, the whole night or something. I just stay up like 2 a.m. or something like that, so it's really normal. But yeah, maybe I actually am a bit sick today. If you're kind of seeing me as a little odd, maybe it's that. So let's hope I don't drop dead today, because that would be sad. At least for me it's going to be sad, and that's enough. So yeah, but okay, we need to craft fans. Oh, these are going to be expensive. So do we have andesite? I'm going to craft another stack of these, and I'm going to use these guys just as nuggets. So give me more. Nice. So one stack of andesite alloys. Now we need... I think this is going to be more than enough, to be honest. And this is fine. I usually have problems kind of remember where I place the stuff because it's not labeled. Okay, so we got a stack there. I'm going to craft a bit more, just because I got 7. I need 8, so that means I need 9 there. I'm such a genius at math, guys. Did you realize how fast that calculation went there? I mean, not really bad. Come on, I'm not feeling too well. Yeah, I'm going to play the sick card today. Every damn thing that I did today is because I'm not feeling well, okay? Which is, in a way, kinda true. Okay, fans. No propellers. So 20 propellers, now fan. Oh, I need the casings. So I need 20 casings. I had them. Yeah, that's why I really like to craft a lot of materials. So 21, we can drop that back. Perfect stack. How cool is that? And I'm running with logs because I was thinking, okay, maybe we put the chips there, but up to this point, I don't think that's going to be needed. Of course, we need to put the whole floor there. So yeah, why am I having sticks with me? Yeah, I think what I'm going to make now is going to take this more slowly. I was kind of getting too hype for my current health state. Yeah, as you can see, my mouse is kind of aiming badly. My rip is not that strong as usual. So you can even see that I'm kind of having this mark because I'm putting kind of too much pressure over my wrist when I'm resting the arms. Usually I kind of control that way better. And there you can see that there are kind of small things that all together you can see, okay, they are kind of hinting me that I'm not at my peak condition today. And if you kind of add to that kind of one side of my face here is itching a little bit, that's tiredness usually, and I'm feeling kind of decompressed in my body right now, so I'm kind of getting hot, but at the same time I feel coldness through my arms. So yeah, I think usually that's kind of all the hints for a flu. So I think it's that. Today actually I kind of overslept, so maybe that affected me too, but it's hard to say. In the morning I was really well, but then I ate just before the stream and now I'm kind of really down. So I don't think the food was bad or something like that, so I think I can discard that for sure. But yeah, now we shall see. I'm not feeling like that well as usual. So what I need to do now is moderate my energy level to my kind of a body state. Because if not, I'm going to try to make stuff that I'm not kind of currently able to do, and that's going to be a really unhealthy approach. And then I'm going to get frustrated, I'm going to get more stressed, I'm going to accelerate myself more, and that's going to be worse. But if I chill down a bit, I kind of lower down my energy, you know, to a level that I can slowly take the approach on stuff, I can manage to make myself a bit more comfortable with the situation, which is something that I don't like. I don't like to feel sick, and I think that's going to work better. So okay, this is going to be my input for the system, and I'm going to talk about input where I'm going to ask for stuff, and output for what the system is going to throw me, okay? So I'm going to input here a book. I need a written book, which is the stuff that you made with books, and I don't know, I think you do that with an ink sac and a feather, yeah. So feathers, we got one. Ink sac, we got none. Yep, no insect. So we need to hunt for a squid. Maybe they are not on our shore, so I need to take a boat and sail through a river. I'm only going for one. I don't think we're going to need too much. Actually, is there another way to get the insect? No, only from a squid. So, okay. I think we should have another way to get insect on Minecraft. But okay. So let's hunt for a squid. We need just a single squid, and they are on rivers most of the time. So we have a river here. We can sail through there, because I don't think we're going to have squids here. Oh, never mind. They are here. Hello, Mr. Squids. Let me park my boat and took this out. Come on here, boat. Okay, sir. Insect, please. Thank you. Yeah, 4 is more than enough. I don't need to butcher all of them. Where there? They are there. We just need one, guys, so it's fine. I wasn't sure that they are going to spawn here. I think they only spawn on rivers and oceans. So maybe this is an ocean. I think it was a frozen one. But it seems it's not. Yeah, if I ever start feeling too unwell today, I'm going to kind of shut up the stream. But up to this point, I'm so-so. But I'm kind of pushing myself a little bit, guys, okay? So, don't go too hard on me right now. Okay, I'm going to put this here. What? Yeah. There. Wow, my body is kind of it's kind of overheating. It's really weird. I'm feeling really unwell right now. I'm up to that point where I'm seriously considering going and lay in bed. Okay, so when you do stuff like this and you have a book with 15 different pages, you are going to output different signal strengths. And I think if we use the redstone links, we can manage to send this specific signal strength. So let me try that. I'm going to put that here on receiving mode. And of course that doesn't work because I need a comparator. Oops! A small mistake. It's fine. So if I put a comparator here and then I put this, I can test the different signal strength because I think the comparator sends the same signal strength that it receives. I'm pretty sure on that because that happened to me with this system actually. So, but we are going to test it. We're going to put a straight line here. I mean, uh-oh, I heard something move here. Wait. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, guys, I just panicked for a little bit. I heard like something moved, but I think we are fine. Just to be sure, I'm going to put it here on receiving mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. So okay, take the book, no signal strength. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I write the 7? No. Why am I? Oh, because I did that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to mark up to 20. 18, 19, and 20. Done. So now it's inputting 1, 2. Okay, this 2 is not working. 3. Okay, 4. Okay, 1 and 2 seems the same. 5. So yeah, we are losing power in a way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are on 4, but we are on 6. So this is not going to work because it's not number by number. But if we go 15, this should be the max, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So maybe we just need to go on bigger pages. If we go all the way up to 20, yeah, that's kind of the difference. Instead of having, for some reason, to go one by one, we need to go on different pages. Wait a moment, is this 2 by 2? So that means this goes all the way up to 30. So that means 1 and 2 are the same signal strength, but then 3 and 4 are the same. It seems it's like that. No, because 4 is 3 signal strength, so it's weird. Okay. I think this is just going to overly complicate the stuff. Yeah, I think this is just going to really overcomplicate the stuff, so let's go with normal redstone here. So that's 1. Perfect. That's 2. But this is the same problem here. So now we are... Oh, maybe it's because the problem is with the lectern. We are on 8, but we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? Maybe it's some mod that is changing this, like Quark or something like that. Yeah, this is kind of an issue because my goal was using this, but this seems that it's not going to work. So we need something different for choosing multiple output signals. Okay, interesting. So that means we need item frames. This is my second choice, and of course I'm thinking of vanilla mechanics because it's the mechanics that I currently know. It doesn't mean they are going to be the best ones. It's just kind of the one that I know I can make it work, because if not, I need to think in a different input system. Okay, let's try with just one. So if we put the item frame here and then we put an item there, it's going to input a signal depending on the on the clocking of the item. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9 is 1 again. So it's pretty much 8 and 1. So we can go for 1 to there. So that works. This system works. Now we need to make this more reliable. So my idea is having a panel here then with 8 different colors. Okay, so I'm going to use what? I'm going to use right now dirt, because again this is just kind of the concept. So we are reading the sign from there. We are going here and we are going there. 2, 3, 1, 2. I mean, this is a 3. Oh, of course, my NVIDIA card wants to be updated. So this is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's perfect. Okay. So that works. So we can count now from 1 to 8. So then we can surround that with different colors of wool, and then we can signalize which color we want. Okay, that's perfect. But we can only go for 1 to 8. And then we do the same here on the other side of the panel. Okay. And I ran out of dirt. Come on. Yeah, I need more dirt for this type of projects, of course. Okay. So then we do the same here. We pretty much repeat this. I'm going to use torches right now. Okay. And we do the same. We can now put the signal there. Well, I'm going to take all of these extra redstone pieces. We need another comparator. But the problem with this system is I need to add kind of another layer now that is going to be able to separate these two, because I don't want to have here two chips at the same time. I only need one, you know. So I need only one chip, but now I'm getting two chips here, one up to 8 and one up to 8, because the problem with this is there is not a way to send this with no signal. So what I can work with is having here a button. So this is kind of going to mark these these 8 different cells, you know, with different chip colors. So one for the first one, and this is going to be 1, and this is going to be all the way up to 8, and then 1 again. So that's kind of the way to go. But then I can place a button here and a button here and a button. So let's say I want to go for this chip, I call this chip out, you know, and then if I want this color chip, let's say it's that one, I will press this chip out. So I think this can work. That means we need 2 buttons now, and I'm going to use this one. Then we can make this pretty. I just want to have kind of the proof of concept here. So yeah, so press the button, this work, press the button, this work. And of course when I'm pressing this button, this is not going to be active, so I'm going to do that. So the idea is, when every time I press the button, I need to detect which chip is here. I think that which chip is here sitting, okay, and then I need to be able to retract the chip, send the chip to their proper storage cell, and then send the new one. So before activating this, I need a system that can kind of recover the chip and then send the new chip one. So let's say we want the third chip here, the second one. We want this chip, okay? So that chip is going to travel all the way there. I press this button, or this button, doesn't matter. So I move the chip there, and then I took the new chip and put the chip there. That's kind of the concept. If I press this button again, I put the chip out, put the chip there, and take the chip out and put the chip there, or something like that. I have no clue how to do this. How I'm going to be able to remember where I need to send the chip before requesting for a new one? Because this is only going to tell me I need that chip, but it's not going to tell me you need to send this chip back, especially because, I mean, it's easy if I intertwine these systems. You know, for example, I need a chip there now, it's going to be easy. But what if I want now the first chip instead of the second one? I'm going to change this, like so. This is kind of the normal one, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to press the button, and the system needs to send this back there, and then, only then, being able to do that. If I want the third one, I'm going to do that, press the button, this chip goes back there, and then this chip is kind of moving here. That means I need to store the signal in a different state, and then I need to have an observer here so I can recognize when the chip is back, and only when the chip is back I'm going to send a new one. Oh, this is really complicated then. This seems way complicated. And suddenly I'm feeling sick, so It's not like I'm on my best point right now to be thinking about this stuff, which is sad. And yeah, I know I moved the chips all the way up here. I'm thinking I really don't need more than this for the chips. I'm going to create a new chip there. I think it can be this compact, right? Because I only need grass beneath them. Because these are the fans that are going to control if the chip goes in or out. And we are currently on the third chip. So that one needs to be with a strong rotational force, so it can push and pull really fast. And then we need this to be kind of a normal standard powering. So I only want to power that. So this is the kind of a main fan which is going to control putting the chip here for cheering or kind of a calling the chip out, okay? That's kind of the only big take there. Oh, I just remember why I wanted to come here with the mangrove. Because here I can kind of make the floor there, okay? I'm starting to feel really bad, to be honest, guys. I'm feeling really sick right now. It's not a good feeling. So maybe this is going to be a really short stream today. Just saying. Just saying. I really don't like to feel sick. I think no one wants to feel sick. But they really hate that. That feeling that I'm really unwell is so bad. It's so annoying. So, okay, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to make this when I had placed the fan already. Let me clear this a little bit. Yeah, I can feel how kind of my ideas are coming slowly to me, and that's, to me, that's the annoying part. Kind of I'm thinking with a delay, you know, like I have got mental lag, which is usually normal for me, but worse now. So yeah, I need to remember kind of the configuration here, but at the same time I need to be able to change this, because when I request a chip, this fan needs to push. When I sending this back, this fan and that fan needs to pull out. Okay. I need to test actually if this works, because if this fan doesn't push entities, the whole system is never going to work, guys. Kind of I'm basing my whole system here into making that this is going to be able to work some way or another. So first of all, we need to connect that here. And I think I'm going to try to connect this one first, or this one later. Yeah, I think I need to connect them into a different source. So maybe here, or maybe to the... Yeah, maybe we need to make a connection around here, kind of in the middle of the farm. So yeah, for now I'm going to make the connection here for no real reason. So I need to hook up to that line. There. I'm not feeling well. I hate that. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? What? I'm not feeling good, guys. Why you are doing this to me? He just wanted a hug, but I'm not feeling too good. Okay, so Oh, crap. Now I kind of broke my tree farm, guys, because I changed the rotational for direction, so I need to fix my tree farm now. Okay. Hopefully I had done that before, so it should be an easy fix. And right now it's not kind of mattering. It's going to matter when I try to break a tree. So up to this point we are fine. Do I have a mob upstairs or something? I'm seeing red dots points there. Yeah, on the farm. So yeah, as you can see now, this is reversed, so it doesn't work. So that means we need to change this one. And the fix for this is kinda easy. We just need to add another gearbox. We need to add a vertical gearbox. So we put that, we made that vertical, we swap this, we put vertical there, now it's going fine, and trapdoor. Yeah, that's the fix. So it's kind of an easy fix, it's not a big deal. So now we can convey the rotational force here, and for now it's going to be fine. So yeah, I'm going to connect these here. And I need another gearbox. I was just trying to think how to connect that. Oh boy, it's hard when you are feeling unwell. I'm trying to hold these together, so I'm trying to force myself out to bed right now. I don't want to go to bed, but I'm genuinely thinking that this is going to be a short stream, guys. So wish me luck. So okay, if I remove this now, you can see this is pulling. I mean, this is pushing. I can't even talk right now. So my question is, are these two fans are going to work together? That's kind of the tricky question. So I'm going to connect this here. I mean, this is kind of the testing mode. Oh, there. So if I stay here, what's going to happen? Oh, he doesn't have enough force. So okay, let me test. What? Oh, I can jump into, I can run. What? Oh, that's weird. But maybe it's good actually. So okay, let me try with this one. It doesn't matter which one it is. Now it's going to push. So if I stand here, I should be able to lock up myself into this cell, right? Okay, so far so good. But what happens if I had different modules there? I'm going to stay there then. I'm going to get stuck there. Nope. What if... That seems to be working, but what if now I add trapdoors on the system? Because this is how I want to separate the chips. Maybe this is not a good idea, but I need a way to separate them. But I think if I do this, I'm going to break everything, right? Or not. Or not. Okay. So if I go here, I'm getting requested by the system, let's say. Can I land there? I'm a chip, okay. What if now I want to go into this one, but this one is going to pull, this one is going to push. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. So this system with trapdoors for trapping the chips is not going to work. And the problem with this system in itself is if I kind of make this to work, I need the fans 24/7 pushing the chip, okay? But the problem is, let's say that this is pushing. If I go here and send the chip back, it's always going to stay stuck here. And I don't want that because I need to separate the chip so I can request for a specific type of wool. So how can I make the chips stay in place? The other way around this is I put a sticky piston below here, so the sticky piston is going to block, kind of is going to put, let's say I want to go there, so, oh, this is annoying. The chips are going to stay there because they are going to go up one block, so when I send the chip back, they are all going to be one block up, and this is going to be the only able to work. And when I want to send the chip back, I'm just going to do something like that. No, not like that. Come on. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to send the chip back and into the system. That's kind of how we can approach this. And of course I need a bit more power so he can reach kind of at this point or something. Yeah, I think we can work with that. So up here we are going to surround this with glass, of course. And I think for now I'm going to use normal glass. So the chips are going to be unable to move. But if I put the normal glass here, are the chips going to be able to move? Are chips 1 tall or 2 tall? I don't remember. I think they are 1 tall. Yeah, they are 1 tall, right? I'm confused. This seems like it's more than 1 block. But yeah, if their heads is in glass, I think they can breathe normally, so they don't receive damage. So this should work. And then the chips are going to stay here, so we need to make this 1 more tall. And pretty much kind of make a cell like this for them. So all the chips are going to be stored pretty much like so, and there, and somehow I need to prevent them to move between different blocks. I'm going to stick them together then. Because if I make this, the chips are going to be able to move here, and I need to prevent that. So another row of fans, so the fans are kind of sucking them into the wall. Maybe? I need to test that out. Oh, this is hard, guys. I'm not feeling too well for tackling this right now, but I kinda like this idea. I think this is maybe a better approach. But yeah, sadly today I'm not feeling too well, so I think I'm going to shut off the stream right now. Yeah, sorry for that, guys, but health is first, you know. So if you are not feeling too well and you feel that you can try to push a little bit, it's fine. If you are trying to achieve something and the homework and the task, kind of a request on your job is perfect, if you feel that you can manage that. For example, I was talking a lot about this because at the start of the stream I started to feel bad, and yeah. But if you along that way are not enjoying the process or are having too much difficulties, right now I'm not feeling too well and it's starting to get really uncomfortable to me, I think it's safe to call it for a day, take a day off, an early absence, go to infirmary in school, wherever, but deal with that because it's fine. when you feel bad and you can deal with it and you can finish a task. But after that, you need to take care of that, okay? It's not going to magically go and be away. You need to take care of your body, take care of your mind. And that's really, really important. To me, in the past, I was always, and that's really bad, overexerting myself and just expecting that magically is going to fade away. And sometimes it happened and it worked, but in the long run, it wasn't good. And actually in the process it wasn't good either. So right now I'm not feeling too well. It's really uncomfortable right now up to this point, so I'm going to lie in bed. I'm not going to keep playing here, so I'm going to shut off because I can right now, and hopefully it's going to be better on Wednesday. So wish me luck. I'm going to recover and we'll see us on Wednesday, hopefully with right ideas and with a clear mind, because I really need my mind 100% for this project. So we shall see us later. Bye bye.